What is up guys, Andy Forest Steam Runner here, and today we're going to be talking about what is coming up next for training, for racing, the plans for the rest of the year, but most importantly, yes, I am going to be doing a big block of marathon training. Which marathon am I going to be training for? Okay, so let's jump straight in. Training, racing, time trials, and what marathon am I going to sign up to? And yes, for you eagle-eye viewers, I have changed clothes. It's the next day. Guess what? My GoPro died. Anyway, training. What is my training going to look like over the next few months? Well, with all this horrible uncertainty, the most important thing out of all of this, everything, is to keep myself fit and healthy. And I'm going to echo the sentiments of many other people out there. I've heard a few YouTubers mutter it. I am fully on board with what they're saying. I am not going to be doing anything crazy in training over the next few weeks, in particular, potentially months. We'll see how things progress. The most important thing is to keep my immune system as in best condition as possible. And the last thing I want is to be deep in high mileage marathon training, half marathon training, 10k training, whatever. These things take their toll on your body, and I'm going to take the tact that easy/steady miles are the best miles for the next few weeks. So plan of attack is going to be probably the next 5 weeks is all about base building. I'm going to do this week completely easy, possibly even next week completely easy, and for the next 3 weeks, just like I did in December before I jumped into this half marathon training block, I'm going to do some hill work. So I will carry on with all my runs being easy, and one run a week will become hill/strength work. It did me the world of good for this half marathon training. My legs felt amazing on the hills. At the Gloucester 20 miler on the hills there, I powered up them better than I've ever powered up hills before in any race. So more of the same please. That's what I'm going to be doing over the next 5 weeks. From there, leading into the summer, I am going to be training shorter distances just like I do every year. 5k/10k training, shorter, sharper intervals, have a break from the longer stuff, and we're going to get back into marathon training late summer, early autumn, the marathon I will tell you about at the end. So that's the plan for training. But what about racing? Well, racing is completely off the cards at the moment, as a lot of you know. I don't anticipate, and I'm not trying to be negative, any races being available for us to go to for the foreseeable future, let's say 3 or 4 months. I can't see any races happening until late summer, literally none. I think any races up till June, even July, I can't see them running. With the rate that this virus has spread across Spain, France, Italy, China, America, I know the UK have got time to catch up, and in a week's time when I rewatch this video, I'll realise how much more serious the situation has got in the UK. I don't know, I can't see anything being readily runnable before end of July. So in terms of racing, I'm not looking at anything before August. And I think even then I'm being optimistic, very optimistic. I'd love to know your thoughts, but that's my thoughts. Which then leads me on to time trials. Over the next few weeks, I am going to be doing a series of time trials because I love time trials. I have run my own marathon around the Forest of Dean before 2 years ago. There is a video on the channel. If you're keen, go find it. It was a good one. James paced me for 18 miles. I finished the last 8 off myself. Ran a 3:14. It was great fun. I intend on doing a marathon around here again. I also intend on doing a half marathon and very possibly a 50k. dip my toe into the ultra world that I've been saying I will do for a long time. So time trials are going to be a big thing for me over the next few weeks, and no, I'm not going to train specifically for them. I'm going to carry on with my base building, and when it comes to the weekend, rather than a long run, I will simply do a time trial. So stay tuned for those. I'm hoping the first one is going to be in 2-3 weeks time, as I start to get a little bit of fitness back, because naturally these first 2 weeks I'm taking it a little bit easier, running somewhere around 35 to 40 miles a week before I ramp things back up towards the 50-mile mark, which finally leads me on to marathons. Which marathon am I going to be running in October? Well, there are a couple that I'm looking at. I'm going to be optimistic and hope that events in October will be on, and I will intend to start training for a marathon in August, using September if the races are on, which again might be very optimistic. Some half marathon tune-up races in there, and the rearranged Newport Marathon at the end of October is my A goal. I am going to shoot for the Newport Marathon, and I'm going to try and do something pretty special. I'm going to try and go sub 250. I'm putting it out there now. I'm going to try and go sub 250. I know at Gloucester 20 I ran a time of 240 marathon pace. There's no way in hell I could have held that for another 6.2 miles. So I have no intention of trying to be a hero and go sub 245. I will save that for next year. First step is to get that PR down from 259 to 249. So that's the A goal. If Newport does not work out, I will revisit Abingdon. Abingdon was going to be the A goal anyway, regardless of if Newport was there or not. But now Newport's moved, it's a little bit closer to home, it's a little bit bigger. You guys could track me. I like the idea of being tracked. My wife likes the idea of being able to see where I am, because she worries when I run marathons. So I'm going to shoot for that. As I said, if not, we are going to go for Abingdon.